Everything has warmed up, we're well into spring, and now it really does feel like our time has come. This really is the perfect time of year to be out there tench fishing. We know how effective it can be catching these tench on feeders, don't we, like wafters and flatbed feeders or worm kebab rigs. But is there anything more nostalgic to a tench fisherman than catching these tench on the float? I'm thinking, you know, those early mornings, you know, you arrive at dawn, mist on the lake, and, you know, just really nice simple fishing the float, absorbing the atmospherics and really magical times as you see the quill float just disappearing underneath the pads. So yes, there are other ways to catch them, but is there anything quite as majestic as this in fishing? And check out these new pro quill floats. You guys out there that love a traditional quill float, you're gonna love these. So this time we're out with the float again, out with the quill. This time I'm going to use it in conjunction with the centre pin. You know, it just feels right. So yeah, as you can probably tell, it's dusk. We're going to fish into dusk. Hopefully we will get a tench or two on the float. Satisfying thump that one after getting silvers, just red maggots. What a lovely way to catch them. I am fishing with my glide float rod, and how I'm fishing these floats today really is just the simple lift method. The floats, they come in, as you can see, in a range of sizes. They've got a balsa body and they've got really quite a nice big eye at the bottom of the float that means that you can actually sort of mount them and fish them in a range of different ways. I've chosen to use the float in a 1.6 gram and I've just trapped it on the line between two stops. When I'm fishing the lift method, I actually I'll put an Olivet on this 1.6 gram float that's just slightly heavier, so around about 2 gram. And what that'll do, it doesn't actually sort of like sink the float, but it will make it sort of ride really low in the water. And then what I do is that I'll fish deeper and deeper, and certainly once that Olivet touches bottom, this float will start to rise up in the water slightly. So you know, I will know at that point that I am on the deck. Underneath the Olivet, I've then got one of the quick change swivels with a shortish hook length, and the size of the hook, I'll change that depending on whether I'm using maggots or worms. Yep. That's... Come on. The head shakes of a tench for sure. So there we are. You can probably tell we're losing the light. We've had a few around this size now, all on the pin with the quill float. I think it's time to go home.